Hi friends, thanks for joining me today. My name is Chrissy and I'm here to do a check-in, a spending check-in, a budget check-in. For those of you who don't know me and are new here, welcome. And for those of you who have come back and watched before, thanks so much for watching. I appreciate you so much. Yeah, so I'm a single person, I guess, thriving in London, and I'm here to chase a dream. I used to live in the Midlands, where I currently rent out the property that I own. So the unique thing about my scenario is that I earn rental income from tenants, but I'm also spending that rental income by renting somewhere else. So am I stupid? I don't know. No, I'm here to chase a dream and that's what I'm going for. So anyway, you will see in my budget that I have categories where I pay for a mortgage and I also pay rent, but I also receive rent. So that is my scenario. But yeah, I explain the hardships that took me to my debt journey. Well, I'm currently on a jet journey. I think I have over £8,000 worth of credit card debt, and I'm trying to pay that off. So here I am. I'm staying accountable. Anyway, I digress. I'm here to do a check-in. So let's just start. Ta-da-da-da. So we're gonna start with March. And let me zoom you right in. Okay, so the 1st of March, obviously, the big ticket items come out. The rent comes out, the council tax comes out. And in preparation of my sister's visit, I was hosting her for a week while she visited London. This was planned well in advance, guys. This was planned back in let's just say, yeah, back when all this crisis has happened with me and moving. So well beforehand. So she finally came. I actually handed in my keys on the 26th of, yeah, just before that, 26th of February, and I only had a couple of days and she finally arrived. So there's that for you. Anyway, what I actually spent was, I thought I'd treat her to watch The Lion King. She's my baby sister, and we watch Disney films. Actually, she's 14 years my junior. So yeah, she's my baby sister. So I just remember her loving Disney characters like The Lion King, like Little Mermaid and everything. And I just thought, you know what, if it's any musical, I'm going to take her to this one. So I spent £228 and 48 pence on my credit card. It's actually way more than that because of the seats. I bought almost front row, so we were sitting in the stalls. I wanted us to sit in the edge because anyone who has been who had watched the Lion King musical, I mean, one, I recommend it. Two, sit in the stalls. If you can, sit in the stalls and sit in the edge, because the characters come through the aisles, and not just through the aisles. They come in like with these the most elaborate costumes. So we're talking about elephant ears grazing my sister's head, and giraffes, just, yeah, and birds flying above your head. And it's just fantastic. What an experience. It's the second time I watched it, and I would watch it all over again. Anyway, it was well more than that, but I had a gift voucher from a Leaving Do last year that I've just been kind of waiting for the right moment of using it. So, and I found that this was it. Anyway, to pay for the upgraded seats, that's the balance that I had to deal with. Long story, I know. Anyway, so I spent £10.60 on myself. That's nothing too crazy. It looks like a bit of snacks just to get myself going. On Thursday, this is when she should have arrived, and I had the day off. But what had actually happened was that her flight was delayed, so we didn't do anything there. I spent $27.61, and I bought a box of cigarettes on there as well. So Friday is the day that she arrived, and then I reserved the gas budget. So I spent 34.95 on that, and my sister spent here was 35 pounds 50. On the 4th, I unfortunately had to work a waitressing shift, so she spent the day kind of just sleeping off her jet lag, and we bought some snacks and a little bit of dinner there as well. Excuse me. Okay, on Sunday the 5th, I decided to take her out for dinner. So I spent 37 pounds there, and the personal spend of £10.90, which looks like a box of cigarettes. Holy cow. Anyway, it sounds like I smoke a lot, but this is actually quite normal. Anyway, moving on to Monday, we decided to go out. So on Monday we went to Central. I took her to Covent Garden. We did a few things like went to Soho and went to a Chinese restaurant and just kind of explored the city. It wasn't great weather, so we tried to do things inside as much as we could, but we didn't want to go too mad because, the following on the 7th, we actually on the 7th we watched Hamilton. So we had some dinner at Soho, and then on our way back I took her to a comedy show. If anyone's been to the Vauxhall comedy show, it's a brilliant night. It's only £9 entry. You get a free drink, and all the food like fries or any snacks, I got calamari and a couple of things. So each dish was only £4.50. So it's such a cheap date night out. And yeah, I'm quite happy to spend that. Anyway, I paid for both of us that day, so it was $62.83. My personal spend was only $9.99. I bought a bucket of shea butter because obviously when you are shopping, you always think that it's a great idea to have that hanging around at home. I bought a lot, but I'm totally going to use it. I love shea butter. Anyway, moving on to Tuesday, sister spend was $57.07. Again, this is the day we watched Hamilton, which was pre-purchased tickets, and my personal spend that day was £5.50, and that was for a bunch of snacks, obviously, because you must. Here we go. On the 8th, sister spend £40 and 5p. This is the day where we went to Borough Market. So with Borough Market, if anyone's been, there's a lot of it's basically a farmer's market. It's got all good food, all good ingredients. These are vendors that really take pride in their craft. So we had risotto that was like £13. We had donuts that was £7 each, and it was all expensive, but like all good. Like everything we ate there, even we had fish and chips at one point, and even the fish and chips was excellent, right? So yeah, they made homemade tartar sauce, and you can tell it was homemade, and it was just fantastic. Anyway, we tried a bit of everything, and we kind of shared the expenses that day, and I guess my share was £40.05. And my personal spend that day was $38.40, and I'm interested to find out why I spent that much that day. Hold on, I cannot explain. Why did I spend that much? Oh, okay, right. Okay, £38.40. We went to Primark. Okay, so we went to Primark. She's never been to Primark. And obviously, when I just moved, I need a whole bunch of new house stuff. So, yeah, that's exactly what I did. I bought some mugs. I bought some little basket things to organize my stuff. And I kind of got carried away, and so did she. So we had a good day. The next thing is Thursday. My spend was basically the airport parking ticket. I had enough gas in my car to take her to the airport, and this is the day she flew home, which was super sad. So obviously I kind of was a little bit sad, so I bought myself a takeaway that day, and I spent £23.40. Obviously, on Friday, reality kicked in. I went back to work. I had an evening shift as well at the pub, and there was just no chance to spend. The following day, I spent £15 and 4 pence, likely on a box of cigarettes and a meal. Sunday was a no spend day, which is great. And what's interesting about this no spend day is that it's my first spend day of the month. Usually it would start maybe within the first week, but this is, this kind of stuff happens. It's not every day I have overseas visitors coming over and I'm hosting them. So I waited 10 days. Anyway, going back to Sunday. Sunday was a no spend day. I worked as well and I tithed £20. This is where I got way too confident about my budget. Sorry about that. Okay, so no, I just touched the thing. Okay, so on the 13th, my Apple memory came in, so I paid £2.49. I received my Hoover from Costco that I ordered 4 weeks ago, and I finally received it. The box was damaged and I complained about it, so I got £10 refund from them. I spent $12.97 on myself, and this was for a bunch of groceries. I needed to fill my my fridge with some food. And I kind of thought, oh my goodness, I'm by myself now, so I'm not moving. I don't have guests to host or anything, and I felt a little, how do I say, I felt weird. I felt really weird, and I felt like, oh my God, I'm in my own place, my own new kitchen, and I thought, you know what, I'm gonna make myself a really nice dinner. So I bought some fish from the fishmongers. That was expensive. Don't do that. I'm not gonna do that every day. But yeah, I spent £27 and 88 pence just on myself. I mean, I might as well go to a restaurant, but I just went a little crazy and bought some quality ingredients. I think I bought some drinks as well. So this is so unlike me. I was just having a moment there. So I had a fish dinner. I'm still having a moment, clearly. So on the 15th, which is today, this is where I thought, you know what, I'm gonna do a check-in because I need to reel it in now. I did a personal spend of £69 and 22p, and I'll tell you why. So I went into the office today. I obviously the rail tickets is about £7 to £8. I don't know yet. I bought lunch. I went to McDonald's. I spent $8.38, and that's expensive for McDonald's. I had an apple pie. I had a McChicken or a crispy chicken meal, and I kind of upgraded myself. And I had a coffee. I paid for a coffee. What else did I do today? I paid for a croissant, a crazy expensive croissant. And then on Instagram, I saw that DeAndre, who is my favorite American Idol contestant, like in the last 15 years, yeah, he's my favorite of all time, all the American Idol ones. Anyway, he's coming to London. I saw him about a few years ago. I thought he was excellent. It was a really intimate gig. There was about 30 of us in the room, and he spoke to every single one of us. So now that he's a little bit more popular, Ciara has invested in him, and he's part of a record label. I paid for the premium meet and greet. So that was £40 and 95 pence that I spent going to see him. But you know what? I didn't spend Beyonce money on him. So I spent a reasonable amount where I just thought, you know what, I'm going to enjoy the show and I deserve it. So I need to save some money up for May when he does arrive. So that's my check-in. That is it. I'm going to reel it back in and hopefully, keep my spending at a minimum. I'm looking at my, I'm looking at this. I need to fill this out and see how much I've underspent on these categories here. But, I have confidence that I can make it through the month without going too much under. Okay, right. Let's just hope anyway. That is it for me today. Let me zoom you out. That is it for me today. Sorry it was a short one, but I'm just here trying to keep myself accountable, and I really thank you guys for watching me and my random thoughts. I hope you have a good one. I will speak to you soon. Okay, bye.